Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's good, everybody, man? We checking in here live, and we got a great special guest here with me. Coming in here, of course, undefeated in the lightweight division. Looks like may have some things going up, going down. I have to go figure it out for sure, but very thankful for Kid Austin to join us once again. Floyd Schofield Jr. What's going on with you, brother?
Oh, it's just chilling. Got done training today, relaxing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Just getting in work over there. I know that there's been a lot of talk about what may be happening here. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to go ahead and spill something, but I know that there's been some talk about what might happen potentially on July 20th. Is there any update on that? Because I know that you said something on Twitter and said, "Hey, man, looks like they signed. Is it full go?"
Uh, I can't really give that information out yet, but I mean, let's just that's all you get.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that for now. We'll just we'll yeah.
But we don't wait till everything is fully complete. Then we'll be able to, you know, say if it's a yes or no.
Gotcha, gotcha. But like you were saying, man, you're just coming off of a training and everything. You kind of like had some where you had IVs and stuff, so you was recovering a little. That was like a few weeks ago. So how's everything in camp right now?
Good. I didn't even really start camp. Just being in the gym. That's my lifestyle. So I didn't. I start camp Monday. Monday I'll have like a 9-week camp. So that's when I start. Going full throttle and whatnot. But as of right now, I'm just keep my body in shape. I always do that after the fights. I never take breaks like that. So it's just trying to keep everything sharp. So by the time I'm in camp, I'm not super rusty.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Now, before I get into a little bit more, I had another guest that's going to join in with me. Of course, it been on in our last conversation, and that's brother MVO here in the building from Brothers and Boxing. Man, just checking in. MVO, if you're in and able to check in, what you got for us?
No, I'm just listening in right now. I was wondering, uh, you can't say the opponent obviously yet, but can you confirm whether or not you will indeed be on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson undercard?
I can't give out that information yet. But like I said, that's the only thing. That's the only thing we shooting for. But I can't verbally say anything. But we'll see.
All right, cool. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, because there are a couple of things that I kind of like said. You know what? I'm gonna just wait a little bit and just see what happens in the next couple of days on that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just see what happens here pretty soon. Though.
Yeah,
Hold on, what was that?
and you never know what can happen. Anything can happen, with him and whatever. So you never know. So I don't want to give people a false, like it was supposed to happen, but it didn't because it fell out. So I don't want to make no promises yet. But that's what we shooting for.
Gotcha, gotcha. Now I know that are coming in there, of course, undefeated. You have that. Well, currently number 3 in the WBA. So you're trying to get in there. I know that you have like another title there for the WBA, but definitely want to get in the mix there for the full world title. And I know that there's a certain fight coming up for that WBA world title on June 15th. You got, of course, Cavante Tank Davis going up against Frank Martin. Frank Martin is, just right above you there in the WBA rankings at number 2. What are you thinking about that particular fight against those two undefeated lightweights?
That's a good fight. I'm favoring Gervonta in that fight. Of course, that's just who I think's gonna come out victorious. But like I said, hopefully, Frank Martin can prove everybody wrong. I don't want the man's abilities and skill down, hopefully he can get the job done and prove everybody wrong. But I got Tank winning. But like I said, Frank Martin, I hope he shows his best and he just puts on a good fight.
Yeah, that'll be definitely a good matchup there for that WBA title. And I know, we also got something going down tonight for the IBF belt. You got
I'm glad.
George Kambosos in the Lomachenko joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm glad you reminded me.
Yeah, it should be a good scrap. I mean, everybody's like talking about, well, we got to see what version Lomachenko is going to come out there, because they're saying like if it's the Lomachenko people know about, it should be like a complete sweep or whatever it is, or it'll just blow through George Kambosos. It's almost like not that many people are giving Kambosos a shot. What's your thoughts about that particular fight coming up tonight?
I got Lomachenko winning personally, but like in boxing, you can't count the other person out because Kambosos, he's shown that he got the dog in him. So I ain't gonna just push Kambosos aside. I just think Lomachenko got the more skill enough to pull it off. But like I said, hopefully Kambosos could, like I say, shock everybody else. But I agree with what you said. It depends on which Lomachenko shows up tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing on it. It is like, hey, if we get the the version of Lomachenko that we know about, then yeah, it should be good. But if it's old Lomachenko, then we might have some issues there. And then you can have George Kambosos pull off the win and get the world title, and he'll have wins over Lomachenko and he'll have that win over Lomachenko there, plus the win over Teofimo Lopez. That'd be a crazy resume there for George Kambosos if he gets that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be crazy to have Lomachenko and your record, and you were so-called undisputed, and now you got an IBF belt. But him being in 35, I might have to go and get sanctioned in IBF so I can take.
Hey, maybe you might have to do that, man. Hey, as long as you don't have that problem of the rehydration, you be there at like 145, whatever it is. So, you don't think that's gonna be a problem at all?
Oh, like I said, I don't care about no rehydration. As long as it's an opportunity for that belt. We can only get 5 pounds of rehydrated. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, I feel you. Now I know
How
that there's been
closely,
some stuff.
real
Go
quick,
ahead.
how closely do you watch other fighters in and around your weight division, like scouting potential opponents, basically?
I don't really watch people in my weight class. The only time I watch them if they got a fight coming up. But as far as like studying them, I don't really do that because I study them when that time comes. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what me and my dad work on. So I'm not the type to just sit there and hound myself on what he do good and everything else. So I just be chilling. But if they got a fight on Saturday or something, I turn it on, and then that's when me and my dad, start breaking it down when they fighting. But as far as just typing in their name on YouTube, I don't give them the time of day.
Now, when you and your dad are prepping for a fight, how much input do you have in like the strategy, or you just strictly listen to your dad?
Can you say that again? You was breaking up.
When you are prepping for a fight with your father, how much input do you have on the strategy going into a fight, or is it just strictly whatever your father comes up with?
It's just strict whatever my dad comes up with. I mean, truthfully, I got to deal with training. I got other stuff to deal with, so I don't got the time to be coming up with the game plan. Plus, I didn't train myself, so he what game plan we need to use to execute the fight. I might have my little times where I like to put certain input, but that's I can do that in a fight when I'm in a ring. But as far as coming up with the game plan, that's his. That's what he do.
Mm. Now, what would be the part of your training regimen that you would say that you don't like to kind of like do, or you don't enjoy doing? Like, damn, I mean, I got to do this and go through this particular part.
As far as training, I ain't gonna lie. Like some days with fighters, like my dad, boy, we used to have this big driveway like every weekend before we could play the game or anything. We got to run up the driveway like 20 times, run it up backwards. I'm talking about I think you would make us like do push-ups up the hill. So it was like as a kid I didn't like training at all, but as I got older, uh you have those days where it's like you love training, you just want to push through it and like you feeling good, but then you get those days where it's like, oh man, like the whole day I don't care if it's from strength to sparring and everything else, just like, man, I don't want to do this. So like you have your days when you want to work hard, but I would say sparring day for me, because it's not necessarily a sparring is bad. It's just you get sore after sparring. So after you get sore after sparring, uh, it's like you got to train the next day and you more sore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if like it's weird. Like
Yeah, it's more of like the
I
whole
think it's
recovery
LA.
process. It's different, you know. Yeah, it's kind of different. So like when you go through the sparring and you're done with that, and then the next day you don't like feel, what you did from sparring the next day, as you don't necessarily feel it like right after. It just comes up after it's all done, and it's like you wake up and it's like you feel this. It's like, oh man, where did this come from? But it's basically the effects of having that
Oh,
sparring the day before.
them ice baths. That would be that's like top tier, horrifying. Like that, I would if I didn't need it, it would be completely out of the the training. But my dad, he gotta suit me up to get in that ice bath, so it helps though. It helps.
Yeah, also, like assist with recovery, and like when things are sore, muscles are sore, it'll help relax your muscles. So you just gotta think about like not like being too cold right off the rip, and just ease on in, and then just not really think about it, and then it kind of like gets easier at times, but but other times it could be like, ooh, I don't want to be here for another second. You know what I mean?
I agree.
For sure. Now, I know we was like talking about some other fights that have been coming up. There's one also that's supposed to be, I think, scheduled for July over in Newark, involving the WBC champ there, Shakur Stevenson. He should be facing Arnold Hartunyan. I know that you've had some history there with Shakur Stevenson, and I know that Shakur Stevenson has had some comments about you. Now he has that upcoming fight there in Newark. What's your thoughts on Hartunyan, and if he has like much of a shot there against Shakur? Or is that pretty much it? Because I ain't get much of a
I don't
response
know
on
too
that.
much about the guy. I know he. I don't know if he was an Olympian. I don't know if I read that, and I know he fought Frank Martin. But as far as like, no, I don't know too much about him. I feel like Shakur should just walk right through him, honestly. But I mean, like I told on the boxing voice, like nobody was really wanting to step up to the plate to fight Shakur. So it's like, why not have this fight and he'll be able to leave? But at least he provide for.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's the thing is like, there's a certain group of fighters that, maybe people want to see Shakur Stevenson in the ring with. And yeah, Artem Harutyunyan definitely isn't on that particular list there. So,
Yeah,
just moving past, moving past that, we got to see, what's going to be on or what's next for you here pretty soon. Now, not getting too much into it, right? But if you do have this particular opportunity there, um, like how would it be to like kind of be in that atmosphere or environment, so to speak? Because it would definitely be, you know, a lot of people, you know, not just within the arena or within the venue, but a lot of people that would be watching?
Uh, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm glad it presented itself, but I'm not really looking at that because I'm just going in there to come out the ring safe and get this money for my family. Um, so it's like, and the win, yeah, of course. And then it's like opportunities like that will always present itself. You work hard, you train hard, and you believe in it in yourself. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
getting caught up in the lights like, oh, I'm on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson undercard because there'll be plenty of big cards I'll fight on. So I'm not really looking at that. I'm just looking in and go and do my job and come out successful.
For sure.
Now, let me ask you a question because I know recently on Twitter, you had the back and forth with Ashton Silve. Obviously, that's the fight everybody wants to see now for you. Some of the fan reaction was not positive in your direction. How do you react to that, and what do you say to the fans that might be, I don't want to say trolling, but they were going at you a little bit on Twitter?
Whoa, them was his fans. Them was his little fanboys. So I can't really speak for my set of fans because those is his people, you could tell. But like I said, just watch. I mean, no disrespect to Ashton. Ashton's a good fighter. He got skill. Uh, but it's levels to this. He wasn't boxing his whole life. He was playing other sports. You know, I can't speak if he disciplined or undisciplined, but as you can see by his Instagram, he not the fighter to stay in shape, when he out of camp. So those type of fighters ain't going to beat me because, one, I got my dad to stay on my back and make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then, two, we live in the gym, and y'all ain't never seen me out of shape on my Instagram. So that's one thing y'all can say about me. So those type of fighters, they good fighters, no disrespect, but they don't got no chance to beat me because it's just like you gotta weigh it out. He was playing football, he got millions of followers on Instagram. He let the hype get to his head, so it's like, I mean, we stay in the gym, we train hard, we work hard. Our lives have always basically been boxing, so just the universe ain't gonna let that happen. And he don't got the will to beat me. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Mm. So yeah, there it is on that one. So I mean, we got to see what's going to be up there, pretty soon. Is Senior still over there with you?
That over, he can hear y'all. He over. Hold on.
You'll see. Yeah.
Up, I see you up there getting that clickbait. Go ahead. What you trying to talk about? What's up?
Yeah. What's up with you, man? What's up with you? What's up? Hey, man. Just looking ahead or looking for what's going down, man. How is it just working with your son and being your son over the years?
Just like any dad. We have our moments. It's good. Training is always good, but it's just enjoyable being with your son every day. Like any dad, just having fun with your son. That was kind of hard.
Yeah. Now, I know I had asked a earlier reference to the whole thing with the training regimen, but I'll pose the same question to you with him right behind you. What would you say is the toughest thing that you got to teach your son over the course of training?
It depends what age, like now or him at 13, because every phase is a different version. So like at 13 is a different 2021. So you always gonna have your thing as a dad. So as a dad,
what will be now?
Now I would say it's food.
That's food. A lie.
No, I would say it's food. It's not as bad as it used to be. It ain't junk, but it's still food. So and not drinking his water as much as he's. I have to say
that's a lot. Now I will say when I'm out of camp, I don't drink a lot of water.
So is that a lie?
I'm not in camp, but when I'm in
he
camp,
said now you're not in camp now, so you have to drink your water. So
but that don't count. He's talking about while training.
I don't
can't training like
see
that.
What I got to deal with. It don't count.
Now, let me ask you a question, Floyd, because it's like almost like a rite of passage in our community for the son to eventually test the father. At what point in your son's life did he try to test you and you was like, oh, he might be able to take me? I'm gonna have to use one of my old dad tricks to like get him out of there.
I say men at 13 years old, when that testosterone start boosting, especially if they're alpha male and you are alpha male, y'all gonna clash. You know, because it's like, you know, they're gonna want to try to see I'm bigger than my dad now. But now you don't gotta tell them the story. You don't need that all out. But I never got to no point where I thought my son gonna take me. Because I'm the one who toward him.
I ain't gonna lie, he know right now. He know right now if I was like, you know what? All right.
No, but I raised him right where
never,
even in his head, mentally, that's just gonna, you know, it's gonna knock his own self out mentally.
That's my dad at the end of the day. That would be wrong and weird.
But 13.
Yeah, 13, I did try it, boy, but it backfired. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up there, man. Now I know that you were, talking about a couple of things as far as like potential things there for your son. We talk about what could be upcoming here pretty soon. But what would you see as direction there for Floyd Jr. Here within the next 6 to 12 months?
Y'all already know that answer. Y'all can see it. I don't have to answer that. I think y'all and the fans already know in 6 to 12 months what's his direction. Number one, he's gonna be number 2 soon in the WBA, so y'all can figure what's the next direction. Tank got the belt, either Tank or Shakur, whoever hold that belt.
For sure. And I know that I raised it up to also like Shakur did have some comments. I know that they've had a lot of history there with what's been going on in the gym and whatnot. But what are your thoughts about Shakur's comments and what he was saying?
Shakur, since I met Shakur when Floyd was as a juvenile, as a kid. So Shakur all the time would like at least like that. So Shakur always been Floyd's favorite fighter. So I think it's normal that sooner or later, just like Larry Holmes had to fight Ali, the belt or got the belt. I mean, it is what it is. But Shakur is one of the greatest fighters of this era, and I believe he could have fit in any era. But I really believe Floyd has the talent to beat him because Floyd studied him so much. But that takes away nothing from what his abilities.
So you can stop being mad at us.
He's not mad at us
at
all.
I'm just joking with him.
I mean, I don't know. With Shakur, it's like you're unsure, if he's mad or just playing around or whatever. It's just an interesting situation there with Shakur Stevenson, with comments that he has. But like you said, we gonna see here within the next 6 to 12 months what's going down there, man. MVO, you got anything else here for the crew?
Yeah, because there's one more guy on that Shakur card that's also in your weight division. You guys got Keyshawn Davis.
Shakur's card.
Oh. Is there a delay?
Yeah, y'all got Keyshawn Davis fighting that day.
Okay, there's a delay. No, what I was saying. Okay. What do that got to do with anything?
No, he's asking you a question.
No, I was wondering because he's breaking up.
Is Keyshawn Davis a potential opponent that you guys are looking at in the future? Maybe in 6 to 12 months?
No, Keyshawn already said he's not going to fight us. He said it online already.
It's an interview on when he was at Jared Anderson fight.
And let me ask y'all this. Would it really make sense for us to go backwards to fight Keyshawn? And not saying nothing wrong with his abilities, but we in line for the world title. Why won't we just fight for the world title since we worked our behinds off to get there? Why would we go backwards and fight somebody not even ranked in the top 10? That wouldn't make any business sense.
Now he's in the WB, but he's like number 8.
No, but for honestly, not just hypothetically speaking, if we fought Keyshawn, it would probably be a 6-figure fight. If we fight Shakur, most likely be a 7 or 8-figure fight. So that's the difference. Why not Keyshawn?
That's so. Oh yeah, where he looks like where he had Junior grabbed like a puppy there or something like that. You said something about having a little surprise there for the family, right? So I think that was a surprise. That's behind you right there, Senior.
Yeah, he got to find a
Yeah.
home for it. I told y'all she wasn't playing that.
You got a little pup there, man. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. But yeah, big thanks, see you for have a little time there to chop it up here. Now we're back with Junior, man. So we got like a couple of other things that were coming up, but also we had like a previous fight there with Canelo and Munguia. I was out there, enjoying that little fight. Did you see there from Canelo or whatnot that says that maybe he's kind of having a couple of steps behind, or is he still like the same old Canelo?
I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep before the Canelo fight came on, so I didn't watch no highlights, no none. I just heard Canelo won, and it was a good fight. But as far as from what I seen from Canelo's fight before, I think he still got it in him. He still got it in him.
So if he like potentially faces Benavidez or maybe even Terrence Crawford, you think he still might be able to take either one of those fighters?
I think he too big for Terrence Crawford, honestly. David Benavidez is the fight I would like to see, but I feel like he too.
I seen that blue
No.
Just I didn't get that last part. I was able to quite get that last part there. You still hear me?
Oh, I just said I feel like Terrence fight fans. You hear me?
Got it. Yeah. Wait, hold on. It should be able to still be clear. It was like, yeah, she was like in and out of the picture there. So that's what's up there though. But just wanted to catch up with you there. Of course, we have a number of things that's going down. So we gotta see what's up with what happens here in the near future. Just gotta wait a few weeks or a few days to see what's going down. But outside of that, is there anything else that you wanted to tell to the fans out there that's waiting for what's up next here for Kid Austin?
Not really. Just stay tuned. Y'all gonna get a fight announcement real soon. Probably like in the next couple of days, maybe a week. Hopefully. Not putting no promises out there, but hopefully y'all get a fight date and a fight announcement soon. And just watch this greatness. It's gonna be a good fight. If this is the fight that people really want, it's gonna be a good fight. Trust me.
Gotcha. Thanks so much here for taking the time to join us here once again with the Bison Source. And of course, we're going to definitely see more of you soon here. Of course, undefeated Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Jr.
See you July 20th.
Thank you. Wait, whoa.
Come on, man.
Allegedly.
Oh, God. Yeah, allegedly. Not
Yeah, I
completely
was trying to.
confirmed. It's allegedly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was trying.
All right, yo. Peace
Like,
out. Peace out.
all right, man.